Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. Scorpio, I feel like somebody here is really longing for someone. It could be they've been trying to resist this relationship. I feel this person has been hurt badly before and they are feeling very vulnerable when it comes to this situation, when it comes to you. This person is really in love with you, and I feel like you also return that love if this is your story. I feel like somebody's ghost and somebody's past is what is between you, or what's created this barrier, this wall. But let me tell you, you can't see what's on the other side of that wall, but I can. I can see what's on both sides of the wall. And what we see is that they are really trying to resist reaching out to you. You see, here's the messages. Okay, this person's in love with you, but they may have went to the extreme because they were hurting. So they may have went to the extreme in the past, because I see it down here, because they didn't think that they could rely on you or on their desire working out for them, you know. They didn't think they could rely on getting what they wanted. Ghosts of the past, again, were what was interfering. I feel like this person has been avoiding facing these ghosts for the longest time. And I feel like this is happening to open their eyes. It's time for them to see what is the real issue. Like, what's at the root of their mistrust? What's at the root of all of those fears? Look who's here at the bottom of the deck, okay? And so this has indeed been a pattern, and this person needs to look at this pattern. And instead of shifting the blame, you know, on you or everybody else, they need to look inward, okay? Because this is something they have put off dealing with that's causing all of these issues that they swept under the rug because it was too painful or too difficult to look at. So that's why it keeps repeating in their life. But when it comes to you, they're definitely still emotionally connected. They definitely still want this despite the obstacles. These mountains are obstacles, and all these cups. These cups are their emotional issues. You see how they kind of circle them there, but you can see that he still wants to drink from this cup. But in order for him to get what he really desires, he needs to open his eyes to something. The moon is here and the eyes are closed on the moon. So there's something, it's telling them there's something you're not seeing, you or them, that you need to see about this situation that can actually release you from this feeling or these fears that you're having, and allow you to open up to this love, okay, or to love again. And so yeah, see, they're definitely emotionally invested still in this connection, in you, in this love. And so we see right at the heart of the reading, Six of Cups. All right. Okay. So this is somebody looking back, returning or wanting to, missing somebody. You know, when love leaves something behind, sooner or later, it retraces its steps to retrieve it. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. But you see currently This is them in that Three of Coins. So they're really trying to resist. You see how he's pulling on those circles there? He's really trying to resist this love and this connection. Um, but he will not win in the end. Okay? Because this card's saying it's useless to continue like this, to try, okay, to try to resist this connection. Why? Because it has the power, it has the force of love behind it. That's why he can't win this tug of war here. Okay? Love will win. And so, just like the Six of Cups says, sooner or later, love is going to retrace its steps to retrieve what got left behind, or what it left behind. On top of this, we have the Poet, and this speaks to this person's vulnerability when it comes to love. This is them, again, trying to resist because they're afraid of being hurt. This card is a really good indicator that that the love is just there on the horizon. Okay, it's just like sitting there waiting. It's like the opportunity is there, and it's up to this person to embrace it. Okay, I feel like they could reach out for this anytime they wanted. They could go back and pick this up. The Poet says that whatever your hesitations are at this time, it's telling you it's time to accept this feeling, this heart pounding, tumbling chaos that happens when you open yourself up to another. And so this reading is absolutely, you can just feel the emotion and the power just in these cards here. The Melodimantum, he's here in reverse. And once again, they're saying there's something he's not seeing or not admitting to. It's like a hidden truth, you know. And this has to do with ghosts of the past. Okay. So, and because of those ghosts, that's why he reacted the way he did, he or she, and why they felt they couldn't rely on it, because the ghosts were telling them that was so, you know, that was so. The ghosts were telling him that, oh, things are not as they appear, not as they appear. Don't take the risk. Don't take the risk. And so he basically shot himself in the foot, and he turned into reverse, and he lost his Empress. You know, he got angry because of what the ghosts were telling him, of what the ghosts were making him see, what the ghosts were making him feel. The Pilgrim is next to this Emperor in the reverse. And the Pilgrim is also in the reverse. And when you see him in the reverse, that's because he's looking behind him. He may have looked behind him, or needs to. And when he does, he will see that maybe he did not appreciate what he had, and now he's lost it. This card would indicate that what he's lost, he wishes he could have it back. But now the Lantern is in the reverse, indicating he is in the dark, not knowing if that would be a possibility to go back and pick this up again, to go back and try to make things right, to go back and bring that opportunity back to life. And so his challenge is to do that. His first challenge his first challenge is realizing here that something needs to change, and what is it? So he has to find that. He has to follow the thread in this pattern back to its source. What is the source of his fears, you know? Find it, and then he'll know why he gets these kind of feelings. You know, he gets angry, or he gets worried, or he gets suspicious, afraid. So this is about a reunion, and this is this is part of the challenge. First, he must go do this journey inwardly, and then outwardly. What's underneath this card here? Ah, yes. So we have the Hermit. So yeah. So this is what he's doing. He's actually looking back at some type of reunion. He's looking back. He's also looking at a wish. So he's looking at an old wish to be with somebody, or to have like a family with somebody. And he wants to reunite with this person. And so he's studying the possibility is what he's doing. It looks very challenging for him. Some communication, to communicate. And there it is, but it hasn't been sent because he hasn't done what he's supposed to do yet. Okay? They're just like sitting there, just like the love is just kind of hovering there. These are just kind of sitting there until he sees what he needs to see. Okay? About this pattern that has been repeating in his life. Once he sees that, you're going to get communication. Because when love leaves something behind, sooner or later, it retraces its steps to retrieve it. That's why. So he needs to do this to see the bigger picture. He needs to see the bigger picture about why he did not persevere with something, why he had all of these suspicions. This emotionally troubles him, but he needs to do it if he wants this new beginning. Okay, so it troubles him to go and dig through those shadows, to look under the rug at the things he swept under there, you know. And so that's what's emotionally troubling him. He needs to do this in order to get this, in order to go back and be able to pick that love back up, you know. Where are all my trust issues coming from? This is something he's searching for. There's the Hermit again over here. He's very regretful, he or she. If I say he, it's because I see a he on the card. I see a man on the card. Okay, a male figure. And so, but I mean, it could be a she as well. And so he is very regretful over what he did. But the question is, why did he do that? Or why did I do that for whoever this is? Where did that come from? Because not only did I hurt myself here, I hurt somebody I loved or love. They want to talk about this, and this is what they're thinking about. Okay? Hangman on top of that. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Making it right. There's justice. Okay, so coming back to apologize for the wounding, because they did, like I said, they not only hurt themselves here by refusing to look at something or to admit to something, they also hurt you. And so this is owning up to their responsibility, something that they needed to do. There was something that they needed to see. They have seen it. And so this opens the way for this love, that's when you will receive these messages. And that's happening here in the future, okay? Because these cards are appearing here. So in the future, you're about to learn something. So these messages that have not yet left the ground will become airborne over here in the future. So when love leaves something behind, sooner or later, it retraces its steps to retrieve it. And it's going to do that. It's going to do that. Somebody is coming back for this love. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.